There's something different about people who were teenagers in the 1970s. You see it in how they sit quietly without reaching for a screen, in how they handle rejection without falling apart, in how they know who they are without asking the world for approval. And it didn't happen by accident. Imagine you're 16 in 1978. You want a car, not your parents' car, yours. So you get a job. Gas station, pizza place, grocery store. You work after school, you work weekends, you save every dollar. And one day, you hand over a few $100 for a beat-up Dodge that barely runs. It burns oil, the radio only plays AM, the door sticks, but it's yours. That moment wires something into your brain. If I want it, I earn it. That's self-belief built from action, not affirmation. There were no GPS trackers, no texting your location. When your parents said, "Be home by midnight," that was the rule. What you did until then, that was on you. That kind of freedom forces growth. You learned to read situations fast. You knew which parties would turn chaotic. You knew when to leave. You knew who to trust. That wasn't luck. That was social intelligence built face to face. Dating? You didn't send a DM. You called her house. Her dad might answer. Your heart pounded while you asked, respectfully, if she was home. You showed up at her door. You made eye contact. You faced rejection in real time. No ghosting. No disappearing behind a screen. That built courage. And heartbreak? You didn't post about it. You didn't stalk their profile. You felt it. You sat in your room, playing the same record on repeat. You cried. You wrote letters you never sent. And eventually, you healed. That built emotional resilience. Then there was boredom. Real boredom. No Netflix, no TikTok, just long drives, sitting in parking lots talking about life, or lying on your bedroom floor staring at the ceiling. And here's what's powerful. When you sit alone with your thoughts long enough, you start discovering who you actually are. That generation learned the difference between loneliness and solitude. They built identity in private, without likes, without followers, without an audience. And maybe that's the biggest psychological advantage of all. They weren't performing their teenage years, they were living them. They failed without the internet recording it forever. They fought with friends and had to fix it face to face. They waited for things, concert tickets, phone calls, love. They learned patience. They learned consequences. They learned that rejection isn't the end of your story. And that's why so many of them carry this quiet confidence today. Not loud, not attention-seeking, just steady. Because when you grow up figuring life out without a screen telling you who to be, you don't just survive adolescence, you build an unshakable sense of self. And maybe, in a world that never stops scrolling, that's the rarest strength of all.